When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the ball first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Finds his man. It's Brown. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the catch, it's Hart. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Winston. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in cover.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. You'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. They'll try to run for it. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such...
He's loose. The 30. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in, it's Glover. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got a man, it's Glover. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there, and how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Mississippi State going up tempo. Snap from the gun on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling right and going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route. Really good coverage there by the defense.
To the air, it's Beck. Looking down the middle. Connection to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Pittman.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got the first down and more. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed. Defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5. And those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
To throw, it's Barnett. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we have a winner between Ohio State and Illinois. Who's taking home the Illibuck? Let's find out. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Mississippi State going up tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. There's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Beck. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
You run the slant route day 1, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and
oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air. It's Beck. Here's a heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically char that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Wiley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And this offense hasn't had a great day, and this QB struggled a little bit. But here's the thing. He's also been hit, and he's been rushed. And you can tell, man, just he's got a little bit of that hurry in him. He's throwing off of his back foot. Needs to get those puppies a little bit better organized and then deliver a strike down the field.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. The short hands, it's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Give to Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Winston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on fourth down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Caught over the middle, it's Wiley. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Brown has it. Can't get him to the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Pulls it in, it's Winston. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. All out of space. The touchdown Bulldog. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Gibson. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. Trying to find the end zone. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Winston. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Grab near the marker. It's Winston. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. He's not afraid to go deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed